Okay. Oh, I forgot to share my screen. Um, so today we are going to continue with Shaar HaBitachon. We let's just summarize where we are, and we're starting chapter three today. Previous two chapters, Chov Slavo Shaar HaBitachon. He defined bitachon as relying on the provider with absolute confidence, and he described the qualities that a provider must have in order to be worthy of one's complete reliance. And he showed that only Hashem meets those qualities. So knowing that Hashem is the only one who we can truly rely on puts us on a path of bitachon. Um, but there are additional elements that are necessary for acquiring complete and genuine trust in Hashem. In this chapter, Parak Gimel, Chovos Halevavos is going to set out the principles that one must know and internalize in order to acquire complete bitachon. Um, Over the course of the discussion, so there will be some major topics which are discussed, which is why Hashem, the provider of all sustenance, arranged so that a man must work for his livelihood, why the righteous sometimes suffer while the wicked prosper, how to choose an occupation based on the principles of bitachon, and what one's attitude should be when working for a living. So this chapter contains a lot. So in the preceding chapter, Chovos Halevavos established a person's trust can only be placed in Hashem. So now he goes over the principles that a person must internalize in order to have full trust, full reliance in Hashem. There are five fundamental principles which cause a person's trust in Hashem to be complete. Once he's convinced of these principles, then he internalizes absolute trust. So the first one is Achas Mehen Sheyamir V'Yisparetzlo, the first of them that he must believe and recognize. He's Kaptus Hashiva and Yonim, that Hashem alone possesses all these seven qualities. Sher B'His Kaptim Mishaboschim Bo Yitachin Toch Alav, that must be present in whoever is being trusted in order for it to make sense to place full trust in him. Kfar Zachartim, right in the previous chapter, he told us seven qualities that a person must have, the criteria that I have in order to be worthy in order for a person to actually rely on somebody. And he also proved them psukim. So he's going to review them here, but also elaborate. So it's not, it sounds a little repetitive. It sounds like he just keeps going and making lists and lists of different things. This is a little bit different than before. You'll see it will be he'll expand and add additional points. So the first one, we'll probably just have time for the first one. The first of the 5 points he's going to mention here, Rishon Shabori Yisparach Merachim Adam Yosem Mikol Merachim, that Hashem has more mercy, more compassion in person than any other compassionate being. B'chol Rachim V'chemla Yomi Olav. Furthermore, not only is Hashem's compassion greater than any other being, but other beings do not even intrinsically possess compassion. Any compassion and sympathy that another human being shows towards him, all stem from the Almighty's compassion and sympathy. If another person has mercy, it's because Hashem in His mercy put mercy onto the person's heart. So the first thing is that Hashem has more compassion than anyone else. That is one reason. The second, Hashem has knowledge of what's best for us. Hasheni ki abor yisale lo yamlo mimenu afilu to'elas adam. The Creator does not lack any knowledge in the ways a person can benefit. But then no that he says it actually makes sense. B'pnei shuacha mimasav. Who created man? It was Hashem. Right? There's no one who knows all it means that can benefit or harm any entity, Hamasigi and all the mishaps that can befall a person, and the ways it can fall ill or be healed, better than the one who created it. This reality exists in regard to things produced by human beings. And if this is true of human beings who produce some item, who do not actually create anything new that they make, they're only giving extrinsic form. But as far as the intrinsics, they have no means or ability to originate anything. So he's going to say Kal V'chomer it is to Hashem. But we're going to stop there because we reached time. We'll pick up from here tomorrow. Everyone have a great rest of the day.